there is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Yo, man. Like, share, subscribe. You guys are going to do your jobs in this day and time. The problem comes in where a lot of people think that they don't have, purpose, or they don't think that their message is, credible or going to be taken serious. Okay, I need you guys to stop thinking like that, because certain things have already been. And right now we're just negating, what we need to be looking into. So everybody has talked about the Catholic Church. Everybody has talked about how they've been molesting the kids for years, and nobody seems to bat an eye about it. It seems like it's just, that's been going on. Everybody knows that. And it's like, I don't know about you guys, and I'm not going to say it's just me who thinks like this. I'm pretty sure you guys think like this too. But I'm not really in the business of hurting kids. That is not my cup of tea. It's not something I'm really respectable of neither. And it's getting to that point where it's like, if you guys don't start to apply the science that you guys have, it's just going to get worse and worse. All right. So today, the Dali Lama issued an apology about asking a little boy to suck on his tongue. Now, from there shouldn't be anything else to say. You should be thrown under the prison, and you should probably have your freaking penis chopped off. There isn't any religious co-signing of having a little boy suck your tongue. That is homosexual. That is not BC. That is grooming. That is molestation. That's what it is. Okay. He issued an apology, and people are accepting that. I'm not saying that the case is over, but what I'm saying is, no, he should be disbarred, and he should be thrown in prison. Now, why is that probably not going to happen? I'll show you why. Hold on one second. Let's show you why nothing is probably going to happen at all. And if it does, it really doesn't matter. Where is it at? Nah, it's probably not going to change nothing because of this. And this is an example. This is not aimed at anybody particular. But this is probably why nothing's going to happen. See, in this day and time, there are too many of you that know the answer and choose to remain stupid. And what's being destroyed in the midst of that is the children. That's the problem. It would be different if you guys were just doing what you wanted on your own, and you weren't, making kids at a wedlock or bumping ignorant music around undeveloped minds, it would be different. But the main pushers right now of spiritual energy are these Black Americans. And what they don't understand is not only have they been lied to, but you can tell they're suffering from some type of mental block. Black Americans are suffering from some type of mental block because it doesn't matter hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, whatever the hell these things are. All of them you had prior to you getting enslaved. And then some of them you had after you were a slave. So obviously it does not work. Okay. Why am I saying that? Because that's the same thing you're learning with the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama is not talking to anybody special. He's not meeting with Buddha in the sky. He is taking on the role of a cult leader that obviously is secretly molesting your kids because you see what he wanted. Okay. Who's known to credit foreign religions? Hold on, give me a second. But who's known to credit them? There's one group. I'll give you guys a second to figure it out. Hold on. So, has anybody figured it out yet? One group on Earth. And remember, I want you guys to remember something. I'm a very humble person, you know, I'm a very humble person, you know. So, I'm saying that to say this. And this has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with knowing what you're talking about. If it's saying that a camel is easier to get into the eye of a needle before a rich man can get into the kingdom of heaven, and if I'm telling you that God is higher thought and God's realm is higher thought, you know what I'm saying, of the mind, there is no way that you guys can credit these people in this time for being a part of righteous living. You haven't seen any pastors come out worldwide. You haven't seen any Buddhists come out worldwide. You haven't seen any Jews come out worldwide. Excuse me, you haven't seen any Muslims come out worldwide and denounce all the wickedness that is taking place on earth. Do you know why? Because these are the creators of it. So, the answer to my question is, who supports foreign religions? It's the Democrats. Republicans stretch, and don't get it confused. It's not like there's not Muslim Republicans. It's not like there's not Buddhist Republicans. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there is a connection to all this child molestation, and it is coming from the left. Not just mutilating children by having them cut off body parts, not just brain manipulation of youngsters by, mental discrepancies, telling them this and this and that. Always remember, the children are they're not the leaders of society. Always remember that. We always tell you the children are the future. They are tomorrow. So they're not shaping today. We are for these children. The women are out right now, and it's not like this song is being brushed over. This song is actually really successful right now. The women are being taught to kill their ex. and be hoes, blaming it on everybody except their own ignorance. That's what the women are being taught. It's called Kill Bill by SZA. I just killed my ex. Why would we be promoting this to people, period? Fast forward. Back in the day, there was a song called Cop Killer by Ice-T. They would not play it on the radio. They wanted to ban the song, and they wanted to press criminal charges against him. It's just a song. Let's talk about killing cops. Same thing with fuck the police. Eazy actually had to have a meeting with the president about that. But in today's time, a woman could sing a song about killing her ex. Nobody bats an eye. So we can tell we are in bad times. Say it like that. His story. There's a saying that people say, and I said it in my last video, I'm saying it again. There's a saying that people say, they say his story versus our story or her story. That is incorrect. It is high story versus the story. Because you have to be high to believe this shit. You really do. You have to be high to believe that the Dalai Lama made a mistake and he's apologizing. As a grown-ass man, asking a child to suck on his tongue. Wouldn't matter if it was a boy or a girl. But that is instant red flag. Joe Biden sniffing little girl's hair. It's an instant red flag. You guys are just letting shit go right by you. 40,000 unaccompanied minors disappearing from the border. You guys are just letting shit go right by you. Bill Clinton, Lola Express 28 times. Hillary Clinton didn't leave. Motherfuckers talking about she stood next to him during some fellatio in the Oval Office. Okay, what about when this came out? Were you on the plane with him? Because I know you didn't think he was on that plane for no reason. He's regretting taking the nukes from Ukraine. What's that man's name? That piece of shit. Barack Hussein Obama, prize from Fuji's. The CCP and Leonardo DiCaprio are all involved in basically campaign money for Barack through unnotified donors. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically the Chinese government, which makes perfect sense because they're the ones who congratulated him on his presidency. See, everything is all in place. It's not conspiracies. It's conspiracy. It's all lining up. So we've been talking about this pederast, grooming, touching the children for a while now. Once again, you're going to see the Dalai Lama and blame it way over there. But no, who co-signs the Dalai Lama? The Democrats. Those are the people who are always around the people. Okay, those are the same people we have been telling you are doing something with the children. We have been said this, guys. Guys, hold on. Guys. Hey, crazy. We have been informed, you guys, that they're the ones involved with the Satan worship. They're the ones cool with celebrities. Celebrities get upside down crosses. Why would you do that? Why would you get an upside down cross for something that you don't believe in? And why are you always mocking only Christ? You never mock anything else. Muslims believe in God. They believe in Allah. They believe in Shaitan. The dude that they locked up that everybody liked, Andrew Tate, he always talked about Shaitan. So why don't they make fun of the Muslim? What about the Jew? The one who introduced this whole freaking story. Well, why are they not allowed to make fun of them? It's like you'll get canceled if you make fun of them. You know, the ones who run Hollywood in the media. But who gave them that power? See, there's a trick bag that's being played out here. Just like blacks and whites aren't as racist against each other as they claim. But there's a trick going on out here. This is supposed to be a white supremacist society. This is all you're hearing from the left. This is all you're hearing from the sleep Negro in America. This is all you hear. It's white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. Cory Bush, AOC, people marching in the street, they always say the same thing. This is a white supremacist nation. Until we deal with white supremacy, we can't go anywhere, and yada, 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 yada. What is the white, wicked, racist known to say? Let's run down the list. I don't respect kikes, niggers, spics, Jews, claims them all. Only got love for the white Aryan race. That's what they say. Smoke on this. How is white supremacy running this nation and they would allow the Jew to sneak right past them? You act like racist white people hate Indiana Jones, Star Wars. Why would they allow these people to control the industry that is going to preeminently play the psyche? Why would they do that? See, what if I was to tell you a lot of those characters and those cartoons and stuff back in the day, the nigger soap and all that? What if I was to tell you that Jews made a lot of those? Would you believe me? So you're telling me the movie theater is not a sibling or a child of the actual theater? You're telling me that actors don't act? It's not a stage presence they have? Action, cut? No. Okay, but that's because we're filming. But before you were doing that, what were you doing? You were acting in what? A theater. Same difference, right? Okay. So if we know that acting is acting, a script, and then if we also know that they call it Holy Scripture, doesn't matter who's the one beating you in your head with it. The one who introduced it to him is the one we're talking about. They're the ones who created the script. But they're not alone in this. I'm only bringing this up for a question. How is this a white supremacist nation and he let the Jew capitalize and he don't like the Jew? Why would he want to see you dunking a basketball all day? What if I was to tell you that's not how white supremacy works? What if I was to tell you that a lot of that beating and embarrassing black people in the industry, a lot of that is theater. A lot of that is theatrics. The real thing is about controlling the world, how people think, how they operate. See, I don't have to fight you in a war if I've already mentally beat you. If you're already mentally beat, I don't have to physically do anything. And what are black people doing? Killing themselves. What are other minorities doing? Killing themselves. Oh no, they got businesses still there. Okay, how far are they going? But see, I don't want to get into that. That's not really what this conversation is about. This conversation is about the children because they're taking all of them. I said 45,000 unaccompanied minors disappeared from the border. We all know they come from the southern border. So they got to be Latino. But then there's other people. There's other people coming in, but they got to be Latino. Okay, they're disappearing forever. We can literally watch the tape of Mayorkas on the stand saying he knows nothing about the bracelets. And Ted Cruz is flaming on him like, he's like, I can't believe you're saying this. Like, you are inequipped for your job. If you don't know about this, you're inequipped for your job. You know what I'm saying? You should not have this job. He's like, bro, these are money. This is money. When you catch these immigrants with these little bracelets on, bro, some of them are worth 10 racks, some are worth 15. They're different colors. 20,000. You basically doing bigger than sex trafficking. You're doing human trafficking. You're doing fucking drug smuggling. You're doing all this in one take. The border is secure. It's like obey, obey, sleep, sleep. They told you being overweight is beautiful, knowing that that's unhealthy, knowing one of their followers literally died from it. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, it's the guns. The guns are the problem. It's not people. It's not these people that you're just letting do whatever they want. You're not giving them any structure. You're just letting them do what they want. It's not the people that are killing people. No, it's the guns that are killing people. Drags reading to your kids. Why? Shoot, I can have a stripper read to them. What's the difference? Don't the drag dance around? But you wouldn't want a stripper reading bedtime stories to your kids, no, would you? It's not making any sense, is it? So let's go back. Let's go back, guys. Let's go back to what we're doing here. What are we doing here? What are we talking about? What's really going on? What they doing in the world right now? What they doing in the world? That's what they doing, huh? Right. There's nothing wrong with being, spiritually, having spirit. There's nothing wrong with having spirit and believing in something greater than you. But the problem is, you're not dealing with that thing. First of all, this is a child. The child doesn't know anything. They don't know nothing about the secret wisdom anyway. They don't have enough experience to gain it. You know what I mean? A child within any holy doctrine can only go so far because they're unexperienced. They don't have no life yet. They haven't dealt with anything. So they wouldn't know any better. They're just going to go with what the crowd is doing. If everybody's telling them this is what we do, that's what they do. But when the Dalai Lama just goes from a kiss, sticking his tongue out and wanting you to suck on it, and we got proof of this because he issued a form of apology. You guys, this is not old evil white man. You can't pull that. You got to say, who's more cool with letting in foreigners? The left. Do we have a problem with foreigners? No. But who's more, like, you don't see that. You never heard of Russia, having a mad, acceptance week where they're just accepting all different foreigners. You've never heard of that from Saudi Arabia. You've never heard of that from China. You've never even heard that from Africa. So why are you doing it? And who put that in your head? The left. But at the same time, they're destroying all your children. And they're destroying your reputation. America was known for strength. Now it's known for bitchy whininess. And a lot of, I don't like what you're saying, so I don't want anybody else to hear it. And it's like, no, you can just tune out. And that's the thing. They want the whole world to tune out on what's right in your face. And only a fool would not be able to see it. Only a fool is going to keep making excuses and not connecting the dots. Only a fool is going to do that. Only a fool is going to see that in the time of who was that president? Hold on. Talking about 1947, baby. 1947, baby. Hold up. Let somebody scream it out. Who's that president? wow. Yo, that's crazy. Oh wow, this shit's even worse. Oh wow. Oh damn. Hold on. See? Oh shit. Told you, man, you gotta follow the breadcrumbs. So the president at the time of 1947 was Harry Truman, a Democrat, the one who dropped the bomb on Japan. But at the same time, in 1947, I mean, also he's the 33rd president. But in 1947, that's when they changed Hindustan into India. He also was the president in 1945 when the whole Roswell situation happened. Here's the funny thing. I've already done a video and shown that the thing that they found was a balloon. It wasn't no spacecraft. It was a balloon. And I think that's funny that they brought up UFOs when they found the China balloon. Once again, this is all around Democrat shit. This is the crazy thing about it. This is all Democrat. All of it. Now, what's that got to do with religious people? Because they're the ones who brought all that shit in. Usually, not all the time, but usually, Republicans are talking about Christians. That's usually what they do. It's just one group. Now, I'm not bashing everybody else. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this country was built off Christian values. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it's slaving? No. I'm talking about the 50,000 patents. See, the black people were Christians too. That's where you guys keep messing up. Everybody was Christian over here. So it's not far-fetched that, like I said, the fundamental premise of the American-built nation was built on Christianity. Upside down crosses. Homosexuality with the children. Demonizing, manipulating the children. Kidnapping, torturing children. Nobody's believing this, but it's two lined up. And why would this be the group that's controlling all the lunacy? All the bad music, all the music with bad messages, all the bad shows, all the shows with bad messages, all of the bad movies, all the movies with bad messages. Why is it always pushed in this certain arena? This certain arena has this type of energy on lock, and nobody's seeing it. It's wild. It's wild. And that's fine. Y'all want to play in the game and make memes on the internet, that's cool. But yo, when you seeing this shit in your face and he issued an apology, that means he know what he was doing. He just got caught out there too loose in the game. You want a little kid to say, look, come on, bro. Shit beat the Dali Lama fucking ass. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything wrong at all. There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. That is not going down. What are you doing? What are you doing? Thank goodness the little boy didn't do it. But it's like, what the fuck was that? What was that, yo? Like, this is recorded. This is live. This is happening in what the fuck? Like, He issued an apology. How do you say sorry about, like, how do you do that? Like, I even wrote a post about it. I was like, so y'all don't want to listen to me, but y'all do want them chakras. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I remember last year I was talking about Dr. Inky. I'm like, was telling us about Bobby Hemmett and his homosexual tendencies, explaining the lower chakra. All the fairy tale stuff is exposing you guys' work for the devil. So let me go down the list. That's Catholicism, the little older boys. Christianity, people been talking about the pastor sleeping with, the congregation and letting in criminal money and all different types of stuff. We already know about that. And I'm like, now it's with the Buddhism. I'm like, yo, there's only two more that have to reveal themselves until you have no choice but to listen to me. Remember, I'm only trying to help you before it's too late. I'm saying that because this shit is not new, and this shit has been going down for a while. And it's like, I don't get how the fuck at the end of the day it's got to be me that's keeping, keep this fire on y'all motherfucking ass, because y'all want to keep talking about separation and racism and all types of dumb shit that are getting everybody. And it's the same fucking group. And these motherfuckers been mobbing since Harry Truman in this bitch. And that's what motherfuckers don't get. Harry Truman is a motherfucking Democrat. Motherfuckers be talking about helping people. Talking about this, saying this nation help people and all types of stuff. If you look back at most of the horrific, fucked up shit that happened in this country, it was done by the Democrats. It's like, that's the craziest shit. That's the craziest shit on earth. The craziest shit on earth is, it's like, nigga, just look at their track record. Like, dropping bombs on people, motherfucking bringing in sick type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Being cool and buddy with the whole Hollywood, witchcraft scene. It's like, bro, they expose their hand all the time, dealing with people's emotions, telling them the same old rhetoric when the truth is right behind them. Like, literally, like they ping pong with white and black people. They ping pong with the motherfuckers because they always bat them to either slavery or civil rights. They keep y'all missing the whole point because they already know who that is. And it's like they'll have to answer for certain things that they don't want to answer for. I keep telling you that whole party will be destroyed, because that's what I'm blaming this on. I'm blaming it on them. I know you're going to say Dali's on his own. Yeah, of course he is. But no, who's he working with? Bill Gates said it best about Epstein. Well, he's dead, so you got to be more careful. That's the craziest shit. Like, that will always be the craziest shit that I've heard, bro. We already know he was killed for it. Look what he said. This motherfucker is a pedo. You should have been like, fuck that dude. You know what I'm saying? He deserved to burn in hell. No. He's like, well, he's dead, so you got to be more careful. Wow. Wow. And why it was Harry Truman the fucking 33rd president? And everybody to be that fucking number is the motherfucker who drops the atom bomb. The the motherfucker who's still in office around the UFO air balloon time. The motherfucker who's still in office around when we're changing Hindustan into Indian. This motherfucker around the whole flip. Harry Truman is a dirty bastard. Yo, that's a dirty motherfucking bastard. Yo. I didn't even know all that, son. I didn't even know it was him. I didn't even know it was him. He was running the whole joint. It was him. That's bad. Shit is bugged the fuck out, man. Like this shit is bugged the fuck out, yo. Like they out here doing what they doing with the children. Nobody saying shit. Everybody super tough until we gotta talk about some real shit. Harry Truman was the president from 1945 to 1953. Very next fucking year. Very next year. And I believe there's an argument about JFK and Nixon. I believe Nixon feel he was cheated. So see, Lyndon B. Johnson, like that's some all Democrat shit. Like, look, they already claimed the CIA might have something involved with JFK, but it's like what side would be having the most pull? It was the Democrats. This shit is getting crafty. Like, yo, we on this is a deep video. I'm gonna have to rip this one. But yo, look at this shit, man. How you feel about it in your one life? Saints come marching in? Or is these motherfuckers been lying and been dirtbags? And it is time for the new regime to come marching in. But y'all scattered out here in this wilderness, y'all. You know, you go for the propaganders, people that just spew the same lies over and over and over again, and all this stuff is happening in real time. These are your highest, like, bro. When Christ was talking about it, like, yo, I can't front. I think a few other prophets was talking like that, but it was mainly him talking about the industry. Like, yo, he wasn't talking about the system itself. He wasn't talking about the government itself. There's nothing wrong with government and law and rules. You know what I'm saying? People that live by the letter of the law, but not by the heart of the law. That's who he was arguing with. He's like, yo, you ain't got to be so stern with the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to give it to him the right way. But these people ain't even doing that. They making y'all, getting y'all feelings to fucking have you suck on their tongue later. And it's like, what the hell is going on, yo? What the fuck is going on, yo? This world is getting pretty fucking disgusting and frightful. And I don't know about you, but with them trying to take the guns away, and these are the people in higher places, you know what I'm saying? They all, you know, accepting of any gender and any thought process. You know what I mean? They trying to give one group of people, like, I'll be honest, who are these people from Frisco that they were trying to pay $5 million to? Like, is these some sellout rioters? You know what I'm saying? Is these some rioters? You know, they're making up fake family legends because it's like there was no slavery in California. So why would they even say some crazy shit like that? Like, why would you even do that? Or is that just, you know, smoke and mirrors to keep people looking at something while they really doing this shit? I mean, how many fucking stories are we gonna get? How many stories are we gonna get? And like I said, it ain't all Republicans. Basically, it's any Republicans in the Senate that was rolling with Trump knows what's really going on. Everybody else, they rolling with him because they probably got mustard on their jacket. You know what I'm saying? They probably dirty, so they got to keep it cool. Especially people like Mitch McConnell. You know how old that dude is? Like, you know how many dirty deals he did? Like, just knock it off. That's an old motherfucking, like they say, a relic. That's an old motherfucker. But all jokes aside, this is sickening, bro. This is sick shit, bro. Sick shit is really happening. Y'all can listen to the music, but nah, shit is really happening right now. Right fucking now. in real time, this dude is writing an apology or wrote one, a tweet at that. Didn't even write the motherfucker. My humblest apologies. Nothing. Not a world appearance. Not Dali fucking Lama. Nah, just write a tweet. My humblest apologies. Look what you represent. Tell me we just supposed to take this. Africa Bambaataa, the Dalai Lama, countless Catholic priests, reverends, bishops, deacons. Shit. Elijah Muhammad had a gang of children at wedlock. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You can't judge. Homie, when it comes to the kids, that shit better be a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna front. Motherfuckers be 18, fall in love with 17-year-old. Alright. Fucking, it's happened. But this don't look like some brand new shit. If you ask me. This doesn't look like this is his first time doing that. Maybe this is just the first time we caught it. Yo, man. It's time to really start looking in the game. And look at it with the all-knowing eye. It's time to stop walking through the world half-cocked. They are destroying the mental fabric of the universe with putting you guys in an ignorant spell of nothingness. But you feel you have everything because of technology. But technology is crippling the soul of humanity. Better yet, I should say the soul of man. Because women, you, as far as I'm concerned, you're really not much help in this time. Because you have so much freedom, and for you to choose to use it negatively, instead of making gardens, instead of doing the righteous, sisterhood that would have, the great grandmotherhood, the great motherhood. But that's not what you're doing in society. You're really not saving the planet. It doesn't always have to deal with kicking down an oil plant or something like that. Sometimes you can take this endless land that's here and you can grow something. You can create something. You can make a farm. You can do many things. So, with that, I'm saying this. The soul of man has to rise and put down structure and order again. Doesn't have to be violent, but it's got to be time consuming and it's got to be work. No more of this sitting around stuff. Because as you guys have been sitting around, you've been not sitting around the children. Look at the mental trauma that they have to go through. Don't say he doesn't know that he's wrong because he issued an apology. So he knows he was wrong. But what was he doing? Was it, stealing out of somebody's pocket? Was it hitting somebody? No. This guy is literally trying to do kiddie porn in front of everybody. In front of everybody. Shit is sickening. I don't understand the times we're in where this is not the number one story of America right now. Better yet, I do understand. We're going through a lot of money problems. But this scratches the surface to me. This does. This type of attitude, this type of behavior. It's coming from the left field. It always has been. It is what it is. Stay tuned. I just had to come in with some real. Because this shit is foul, bro. This shit is, like, disgusting, bro. This shit is foul. I'll get at y'all later, though. Goes.